Is this what I think it is? MLG variant? It's been so long. I don't even know. It can't be. Oh my god, it is. But, but, is this hardcore?
That's right, everybody. Hardcore MLG variant. You know why? Because we're practicing for playoffs this season. Now, it's a bit different because they don't offer the MLG playset in regular ladder play throughout the season. However, during the playoffs, they tend to change it to MLG variant. I don't know why. So most teams have to do some practicing up, last couple of weeks before the playoffs actually start, just to kind of get a feel for the different gameplay and, the different rules. Because there's a lot of different things, and, a lot of teams aren't very used to it. MLG variant, hardcore or not, the fundamentals of the gameplay still stay pretty much the same. You still need top map control, you need spawn awareness, and you need to defend B at all costs. Right here is a good example of failing at that very important fundamental, covering B, and I'm not really sure how he got around us. He could have jumped off the side of the building and kind of made his way up and jumped up, but it's more likely that he ran underneath our spawn, ran all the way through bar area, and came up behind and planted the bomb. Luckily for us, we were able to get a 3-kill down, so now they're stuck trying to run back to bomb. They do get that B barrel blow up, or B propane blow up, which has a massive blow up radius. That in hardcore could be very beneficial, especially if, you planted the bomb. Blow that up. Anybody defusing that bomb is going to get blown the fuck up, pretty much. So, trying to control that left-hand side without letting anybody kind of get in behind us. Not sure if this was the best position on my part, but we did have all the other areas covered. We had one in A-Gen, we had one on top propane, and one helicopter. That was a really good setup for us that allowed me to kind of just float around. Right here, I'm going for the spawn trap. I get a couple of the kills on the spawn trap, but I'm not able to kind of secure it down because we get a call out top chopper, and I heard a jump down. I wasn't sure if he was going to come back around for me or not, and I do get picked off by Omega kind of playing it very slow and safe, coming wrapping around the corner with his gun aimed up first. Very smart in hardcore, just because, one bullet kills pretty much, so always go around corners with your gun aimed up. Never sprint around them, and never just assume that you can get those kills. One thing I've learned already from playing hardcore this last season, a couple games here and there is, shoot first, aim in after. Your hip fire is so much more effective in hardcore, obviously because the health is so much lower. Right here is a perfect example. I go to try and aim in before I start shooting. It's just a habit of playing core, and, Typhoon with the hip fire obviously outkills me. So, once we kind of secure the bomb diffuses, we're kind of stuck in a lockdown. This isn't a full team here. This is kind of more of a pickup scrim because we're not playing with, the starting roster, essentially. Playoffs, you're going to have a roster for each kind of game type, and, for demo and search and destroy, it's going to change up a little bit differently. Definitely won't see me on that S&D roster. I'll be playing CTF and demo. Right here, they get a dual defuse. Very frustrating, especially when this map can be utilized to spawn trap so effectively. I throw a grenade top chopper right on the edge because that's where they've been like to hang out lately. Google picks up a 3-piece, allows us to kind of move in, and allows me to move in for the major spawn trap. Hardcore on spawn traps, oh my god, the frustration levels can just go through the roof. I get kill after kill after kill right here just because, being in this position, there's not really a lot they can do. Having my gun aimed up out, they're never going to beat me to the punch. They're never going to do it. And, unless I take my eye off the left window there, is really the only way I'm going to get killed. We did get a call at right window, so I tried to transition, and this is kind of where I died. I get one more kill with the PP, but he does get the grenade off on me right at the end of the round. 16-7, not too shabby. Moving on to the offensive side of things is the most difficult part of demolition. Allowing the other team to set up on you like we just did to them is just not good. Don't ever let that happen. Try to break out of spawn traps as best as you can, and make sure you call out to your teammates that you're getting shot coming out of the window so people don't just keep flooding out. Especially in hardcore, I could have sat there all day. If I just had to aim at that window, I could have been there all day, and it would have just been bad news for them. So right here, I'm going to call out top propane. So I'm going to blow it up. He jumped off before I could actually, blow it up. But we're going to move over to B. B, and this is a really good setup right here. We got Lover going down middle, Marine on right side, and I'm going to check, make sure we don't have any lingerers just kind of waiting. So I'm going to go for the bomb plant. Marine gets cut down. I'm Lover, picks up that kill. We're able to get the plant off. Now I'm going to move over to right window and watch for them to try and come for us. They're going to spawn backside in the file cabinet area. Hardcore, name didn't come up first, and no radar, so I did shoot my teammate there. But, transitioning back and forth. They are going to spawn the left side of their back spawn. They're not going to spawn in boxes until, Marine moves into that left window, which is kind of... You never want to move kind of directly into that left window because then it forces spawn to right side boxes. Luckily, Marine is kind of there. He does pick up the 3-piece kill for the victory, essentially, because, once we get that, they're not going to be able to defuse 2 bombs at once. So it's pretty much a wrap. Thanks for checking out the MLG variant gameplay on the playoffs practice. I'll be bringing you all of the playoff action for this season, so stay tuned. I'm Holiday Doc, and I am out.